called Her Story. Don't know a whole lot about this game, to be honest. I think there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of storytelling. I've heard it's good. To be honest, I don't think I'll ever play a game on the channel that I'll say, well, I heard this game was shit. But anyways, it seems like a really good game, guys. I want to get into it and see what it's like. And I had some time to stream tonight, so I figured, why not make a live stream of it? So let me go ahead and edit the stream now before anybody gets in here and has to waste their time watching me edit the stream. I already have all the details saved. Just bear with me. Editing the description now. Done. And editing the tags now. And done. Okay. And save. Okay, and I am in the chat so I can see what you guys are saying. And wow! That was, you were in here quick. I've never had somebody join so quick. Okay, cool. Not that I'm complaining, but yeah. So like I said, I don't know anything about this game, but it's supposed to be really good. So let's get into it. Audio might be a little loud. All right. Her story, huh? What is this? Oh, I can hear it clicking. Okay. Let's search for murder. Oh. Can I watch it? Well, is there like an order? There's timestamps on this. Add to session. Let's just play it and see what it says.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Okay. This game is interesting right from the get-go.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Somebody named Simon was murdered. Okay.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Okay, so I think I am going in the right order because we went from... This one is 27/6/94. Okay, that's weird.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now.
Hell yeah, get yourself a lawyer.
You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other, just that. Stories.
We're not even 5 minutes into this game, and I already know she did it. Alright, so I guess we just keep searching. So what is this? Introduction to the Logic Database. Add to session, okay. Okay. I filed the Freedom of Information form to get your guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos off the original tapes in 1999, and then the Y2K thing hit, and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detectives' footage on. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 97, but figured this would be enough. Take your time, SB. Rubbish bit. Hack info. What's this? Good. What's that say? Grace hack? I don't know. Mirror game. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a person. It's a lady. I think it's a lady. Might be a dude. Cracks with... Okay, that's weird. Mirror game. Player 1's turn. Player two's turn. What is... Okay. No, that's not what we're doing. We're not playing that game. Okay. She said Simon. Let's look up Simon. Okay.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Okay. So I guess we're just gathering like little tiny clues to kind of connect the dots and connect the story.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair.
The soulless gingers.
Is there a spring photo?
Oh, we're gonna get to see Simon.
This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's best from
Oh, no, we're not.
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Sense of love triangle. Her, Helen, and Simon.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games, you know, climb the tower, save the princess, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy.
He's not really the type to get murdered either.
Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Okay, let's look up Helen. Maybe there's some footage of her being interviewed. Oh, just one. We watched that one already.
I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
Why does that say 61? Is there 61 entries found? Access limited to first 5 entries. Oh. How do we limit that? So what should I type?
Simon is 6 foot.
Oh, sweet, I can
It
skip.
goes ginger, so
Okay.
he shaves it. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome.
There was one about the place that he hung out. Let's see if I can
It's the
find that.
Rockington Arms.
The Rockington Arms. Let me see if I can find that. Rockington Arms. Just one. Okay. Let me see what else is said in it.
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple,
The
Peter
Rock.
and Susan.
Peter and
There's
Susan.
some other regulars.
Okay. Let's try the Rock. Oh, okay. Oh, is that Helen? Well, we'll get to that.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show.
Eric?
So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come and see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Okay. This is really interesting.
Oh God, I don't know.
Is this Helen?
I mean, I guess the Rock. We've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
I don't know. It doesn't say who she is.
No, no one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the rock.
I don't know who she is. Alright, let's try Eric. Okay.
He was wearing a shirt. It's a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric.
Eric's his
He had
boss.
his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Huh.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a
Cavalier.
Cavalier,
Chevy.
and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked on the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back. Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
Eric's like his bud, man.
Well, Eric was like an uncle to him.
Oh, it's not
They were
Helen.
close.
It's
They spent a
it's
lot of
her.
time
It's just
with each other,
different clothes.
especially when they have to go
And
to
her hair pulled
conferences.
back.
Have you met his wife, Diane?
Okay, so we have a name, Diane. I'll look up Diane.
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
There are a lot of videos, but I like that they're so short. That way you're not sitting here watching like a 5-minute video, you know?
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Okay. Glasgow is something we could probably look up.
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour.
She talks about Eric a lot.
Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients.
Maybe.
And last time, Simon cooked something off MasterChef. He got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
No, I have not actually. Have you ever eaten fennel? Achievement unlocked. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, she's gonna play the guitar for us.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing.
Unless
They got on so well.
unless Simon found out you were
Unless it was something
messing
to do
around with
work.
Eric.
Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, it only comes up once. What were we gonna look up? What was the name? Let me go back and search up Diane again. And I'll just skip around. I'm glad there's subtitles.
Eliminate me.
Glasgow. Let me look up Glasgow. Okay, there we go.
I got in the car and I drove. And just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
That seems like your alibi. I was in Glasgow.
Um, I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from a payphone, and then headed back. No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning. No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Okay, yeah, so I think what they just did was they asked her, well, can anybody corroborate your story that you're in Glasgow? And she's like, oh, no, there was no one around. I don't know. Hang on one second. Alright.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted.
And you pulled over and
the streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi.
Wait, what?
Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at.
Right.
There's a scratch on the car.
Well, you could have put the scratch there. Let me look up taxi. Okay.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off, I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police.
That bastard.
So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve, so my parents let me off.
Let me look up Eve. Oh, damn. How many search results? 7. Okay.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid, and she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it.
Yeah, you sound like a jealous
Really hate
person.
her sometimes.
I don't like her.
Yes. We'd fight.
With knives.
We walked on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater.
Wow.
There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown.
Oh my god, this chick is nuts.
But that was it. It was just a moment.
Oh yeah, that's completely normal.
We made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
A love murder relationship. Sometimes I loved you, sometimes I tried to murder you. It's completely normal. Do it all the time. Hannah? Who's Hannah? Do they have a daughter together?
I'm talking about Eve.
Oh, her name is Hannah. Okay. Nobody's in the room with her right now. It's kind of what the cops do, because I've seen a couple cop shows. They'll leave the room and watch to see how they react when they're by themselves, or what they'll say. Yeah, see, somebody just walked back in. Interesting.
My mother called me Eve.
Wait, what? What?
My mother called me Eve.
Eve's not a friend? What? Okay, that's... How many results for Eve are there? 7. I can only look at top 5, apparently. Eve, Simon. No, only 1. Eve, friend. Okay, there's 1 we haven't seen.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed.
What the fuck? Dude, color me confused. I have no idea what's going on anymore. She's speaking as if Hannah's another person. Like, she has split personality disorder. Are there twins? I don't even know. I don't even know what to search. Just search nothing. There we go. Screw it.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
Whatever, you're crazy.
My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea.
Like race car.
Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Gladstone Street. I'm gonna look that up.
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the Glaziers, but it's only for work. I
Glaciers.
can't remember the number. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
Okay, so we have Glaciers and we have Gladstone Street. Let's do Gladstone Street. Okay, let me just look up Gladstone. Well, that's just the one, damn. Glaciers. Sounds like a place she works. Okay.
I did.
Yeah, for real. I think
Well,
she is insane.
We met when we were 17, both working at the Glaziers.
Hold up.
I did. Well, we met when we were 17, both working.
Okay. Sounds like she got caught in a lie right there.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby.
So they did have a kid.
It was a
Maybe
nice
a miscarriage.
change. Time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Okay.
No, everyone loved Simon. He's a glazier, he doesn't have much money. I mean, I don't know.
There's probably a lot of results for Glacier. 7. What is... Oh, 271. Okay. So there's 271 videos total, from my understanding. Southeast Const... Ooh, database checker. What is this? What is this? Are these just like search results I haven't found yet? That's interesting. Okay, I don't know why the clock matters. Accident. Okay, cool.
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs.
Yeah, right. You mean you pushed her?
It was an accident.
Crazy bitch.
I read the diary at that point, and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So
See?
I burned the diary that day, and I left.
Oh my god.
Walked out and across the street.
Oh my god. It's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, what if they were crazy? You hear about these crazy people all the time.
Yeah, you're one of them.
I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him?
I don't know, you tell us that.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me.
What the fuck?
They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present. Another mirror. Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present.
That's crazy.
She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
Wait, what? Okay. What the fuck was that? Okay. I don't know what this game is supposed to be, okay? No, I don't want to quit out of it. I just... Okay, it looks like I filled in a little bit. One volume missing. I don't know. I think you're just supposed to try and uncover all the footage, or... I really don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of like looking up throat cut. Because was that how he died? Oh, I got 2 more.
His body did not real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear.
Okay. He keeps flashing on the screen. I think that's him.
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood.
I think she's just... I think she's schizophrenic, and I think she sees certain things through the eyes of a quote-unquote another person. And I don't know, it's weird. What is this video subtitles? Take layer. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, let me do that. Alright. I wish I knew how to spell it. No, maybe that's not how you spell it. Let me look up Hannah. There we go. Oh! A lie detector.
Yes.
Okay.
My name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Why is there police sirens? Let me play that again.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
What did she do wrong? Did she lie?
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Okay, so either she has a twin, or she's just schizophrenic. Let's just type in schizo. Oh no, okay. Back to Hannah.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Okay. I want to look up attic. Alright, we got a few hits on that.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, the dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Okay.
Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories. Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Okay, they were revealing evidence to her.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, and gave them all really elaborate stories.
That's pretty funny. Once,
a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Dude, she's crazy. Okay, let me look up police. Okay.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby.
Did they lose the
There's
baby?
some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff, stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out.
She probably murdered that too.
And I suddenly remembered that when I looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body.
Wait, what?
I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Wait, what?
Then will the police let me back in the house? And they let me take a bag of clothes with me, but
Hold up. What are the timestamps on these? 94, and these are 94. Okay.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring, and my parents died.
So she
in
did
summer.
lose the baby.
It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful.
What bodies?
Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It was just awful.
I don't
They said
even
it was
know.
food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too. They said it was the mushrooms.
Yeah, right.
It was hard to believe.
Kill her parents too?
Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, I mean, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them.
Oh, I don't even know.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together.
I love staying in hotels, just because,
Since
for
then,
that
we've always
reason,
tried
because
to
I'm
go
away
for
from
our
home.
holiday.
It's nice to get away.
No. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months.
Wow.
We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after. Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
How are we doing in the database? Oh, that's their yellow one. I don't know what these do.
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married. Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
Blank. Why is it blank? Oh, can I add tags? Oh man, I wish I knew that. I would have added tags. I don't know what to look up. I've looked at so much already. I wish I knew how many videos I've looked at so far.
I was living in the attic. It was a very
Okay, so
hard
this is Hannah now.
I was depressed. Was still pretty sick of the STD.
What is TD?
And I came down one morning and they were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was the mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. I mean, he used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them. There's no way you would have picked death caps.
So you did it.
But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
Everything dimmed. That was weird. Okay, I'm gonna look up death caps. Same videos, death cap. There was something I saw that I was like I should.
They said it was food poisoning. Below.
Okay.
Still pretty sick of the STD.
The STD, that's what I was gonna look up. Because that's the first time I've heard her mention it.
The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents.
Oh, whoa.
There was no way I could follow. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents.
Hannah's a boy.
There was no way I could follow.
You're Hannah.
So we were separated again.
What?
I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognized me, I started wearing a wig. Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant. But I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers. Drunk guys I'd met in clubs, in parks and alleyways. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us. I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD. When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I found it hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's the police sirens again. Split personality, like nothing. Twins maybe? Okay.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Am I onto something?
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Oh, stop it, you're not giving me anything.
Florence took me home with her.
You have a new name, Florence.
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Okay.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
So let me look at Florence. Okay.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
I'm so confused at this point. Like okay.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it.
Okay.
Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s.
That sucks.
But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
It's so hard to connect the dots in this because it's all over the place.
It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Okay, I'm gonna try suicide. Let's see if it does come up, okay.
Suicide? No. I mean, he would never do anything like that. He is not the kind of person to do anything like that. I mean, to hurt himself? No.
Man, I just don't know. How there's so much missing. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be... I'm so confused. Oh, what do I look up? Let's look up sex. I'm sure it comes up, yeah.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private?
In a murder investigation, there's no privacy.
Are you married? How is your sex life?
That's funny.
So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
Okay.
No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
You said you did. You said you got an STD from it. Let's see, I'm so confused.
No. I was 15. Carl was older.
Wait a minute, she has a tattoo on her
17,
arm.
I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. It was stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad.
Tired of us?
Those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family.
I'm gonna look up family.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
See, she doesn't have a tattoo right there. But she has a tattoo right there. So it is two different people.
Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
Okay. Boom.
You want me to play something?
Yeah.
I'm not the world's greatest guitar player.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Probably needs tuning.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah.
How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street. Sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain, but he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain watched her as she slowly.
This is her story. She talked about doing this to Eve. She said Eve was her friend, but I think Eve was her sister.
Oh, the wind and the
Wow,
rain.
shit. Wow. a traditional ballad. No shit.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face.
She knew what?
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that. My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Okay. Sister Eve. No, yeah, something would have popped up. Simon and Eve? Oh, not ever. Oh, well, that popped up with something.
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
Okay, answer it again. Okay, how about Simon and Hannah? There we go.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze.
Wow. That's
We
crazy.
used a hairbrush.
Wow.
After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys.
Wow.
Until Simon. Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous. Didn't want to share.
So they were
First
sharing
date.
boys.
We went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon.
And one of them
Both
didn't
went.
want to, Hannah didn't
Changing
want to
places
share.
in the toilet. We only had the one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems.
That's
The
pretty
next
funny.
date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me, but that was it. We didn't want another Carl on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back. After that, it was Hannah's
Ouija
turn,
board.
and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him.
She really liked him.
I
That's
mean-
cute.
That's when she got pregnant. From that one time. Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile.
That sucks.
Felt like the universe had corrected its course.
Wow, bitch.
We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
Okay, I was gonna look something up. I don't remember what it was. The Ouija board.
Hold back.
Yeah, I want to look up the Ouija board. There's a story about that. Was that how you spell it? Doesn't seem right. Ouija board. There's an I in there. There you go. Alright. Ouija board. What? Did I misspell it? Guys, am I misspelling Ouija board? Okay, let's... I'm obviously spelling it wrong. Oh, Ouija board. Okay, duh. There we go.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
So, I don't think... I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay. Because I can't sit here and watch every single video. I just can't do it. I mean, it would take me forever. And that seems to be like how much I've watched so far. It's quite a bit. So I'm thinking... I don't know what happens if I log off. Okay, I guess you can just continue as you go. Alright, tell you what, guys. I'm actually going to leave the episode here. The game didn't actually... I like it. It's a very interesting idea. I love the idea. Oh, what's this do? No, nothing. Okay, alright, nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's not what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I kind of expected it to be like this, but I thought you would actually kind of piece things together. It seems like you're just watching footage. And like I said, it's a really cool idea. I like it. But it doesn't seem like it's really going anywhere. It's very confusing, too. So I'm just going to leave the episode here. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining me on this. This has been Her Story. Or multiple Her Story, because I think there's twins. But like I said, really cool idea. For stream purposes, meh. But really cool game, guys. Check it out if you want to. It's called Her Story. You can find it on Steam. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.